All right, I am recording this. This is actually for the whole class here. And so since this class has not had this done before, so to know that you guys are actually paying attention, so when I say class, you say yes. So, class.
Yes.
And do I hear no? Was that you? Who said no?
Who wants to get smacked?
All right, so I will be asking you people to actually participate in this. So yes, this is going to be recorded. So anyway, right before I started the video recording, I said, hey, I'm doing mine in millimeters. So for those people that are trying to cut their hair instead of actually having their notebook out, yes, you got a whole bunch of split ends. Maybe you should spend some more time with that conditioner. Then you won't need to take my time trimming your split ends. Anyway, and your hair looks fabulous. Okay, yes. Anyway, all right, so over here, I have it set. This is how I change it into my millimeters, which I am using on mine. If you want to use inches, fine. You're going to use inches, but I'm having this set up as mine. Now, I'm going to start off by doing sketch. So create sketch right here. I'm going to pick this axis down here on the bottom, so it gives me the XY. So I have a good XY axis. And from my dimensions that I have chose, I have, let's see, I am doing a rectangle. And I'm going to do my rectangle from this origin point right here. This is 0, 0. So when I click here, I start it and I go this way. Now, if you notice, it's highlighted in blue. If it's highlighted in blue, that means I could actually use the numbers on my computer and tell it what I want. So for this one right here, I want it to be, let's see, 80, 90. Let's make this 90. So on my paper over here in my notes, in my notebook, I already have it written out how much I want. I went 90. So now if you notice there is a lock right there, so it's locking it into 90 for the size. Hit the tab button, and now it's going to do the X direction, which is the left and right. And that one is going to be 60. Again, locked, hit enter. Bam. Is that pretty easy? Yeah? Okay, so we started with a rectangle, we locked it into place. Zoom out. I'm using the mouse, so I'm scrolling. All right, now on top of that, I am going to add, this is going to be the background of what I have. So this is going to be like the one that I made with the ID holder. So this is going to be that style. So that's the one I'm actually making here. So I am going to add to this. Let's see, I'm going to add a rectangle, and I'm going to do a center rectangle here. You'll see why. Because I can go right here. If you notice, it locks into the midpoint. So those little shapes right there tell me that's the midpoint. So I'm going to go there, and I am just going to make it, let's see, about that. So 18, tab, over to that side. That one's going to be 30. Enter. So item by item, that's going to be my little hanging piece for this. And I'm going to modify this because I want to have this to be separate parts. And I'm going to add another rectangle using the same instructions. So that's going to be 15. 15 by let's go 14 because it doesn't look like it's big enough. Yeah, 14 by 25. Uh-oh. Something is wrong. It doesn't like me. There we go. There you go, 25. So, I locked it in. Now I have that. So, you'll see what I'm doing here. So, I am going to do some trimming. I'm going to get rid of that line, that line, that, 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 that line, and that line. There we go. Now, let's see if you guys can see this. If I zoom out, finish sketch. Now, from here, can you see the shape that it's going to end up being? So the top piece right here is going to be the hanging piece, or it's going to be the attachment. Like I said, this is going to be like the ID style that I made. This right here is going to be the hanging piece, and so now I need to make the rest of this. You're going to go right-click this. This is just like we did with the light switch. I'm going to right-click this. I'm going to press pull this, and I'm going to bring it up 2 millimeters. Now looking at it, it's now a solid piece with a thickness of 2 millimeters. This is the backing of this. So again, if you guys remember the one I did, I don't even know where I did with them. But still, this is actually just the basic shape. Yes. Yes. It's basically just all this at the bottom, because all I want is just that little piece right there. And by getting rid of all these, when I extrude it or I pull it like I did, it's going to include this into the back portion. Huh? Trim. So every time, see it's purple. That's why. Okay. Miss Sanchez. Mm-hmm. Staring at your phone. How dare you? All right. Now that we have this set up, I'm going to go back to my top, looking at it. Now the next part is going to be sliding in and out. So we're going to make a, I'm going to make a, what you call it, a groove. So I'm going to make a trim around the edge here. So I am just going to go with create sketch. Now this is where a lot of people screw this up. If I click down here, the sketch is going to be on the back side of whatever it is I click. I need it to be on the face right here. I need it to be on this. There you go. I made a sketch, and it's going to go attached to this. I'm going to click here. Now, I know the dimensions that I want for these supports. So this is going to be, it's 90 because it goes the full length. Tab, and this should be 2. Because that's the thickness of the side piece going up. That's how I'm making it. So when you actually do this and you're doing it in plastic and you're making a picture frame, you know, pictures are very thin. You don't need a lot of space there. And like I said, I made this to fit an ID. The ID is only so thick. So 2 millimeters is wide enough for actually fit in and out of there. Hit enter. And I need to do that again here and on the bottom. So going down is 90. And I know you guys are all following along, paying attention, because when you do yours, you need to have some measurements here. And the measurements for this one over here, I'm doing the bottom so it doesn't fall out. It's 2 by 60. So hopefully you guys can see this here. Now I'm going to extrude or press pull for this next part. I'm going to hit finish. So now I am going to go extrude, select that piece.
And that means make thick.
Yes. And I'm going around selecting all the pieces right here. Flavio, is that what you got? Okay. Yeah. I just go and click on each one. You don't have to hold down control or anything. But if you notice right here, it now says 5 profiles, because those are the 5 things that I selected that were all part of this. Did you finish sketch first? Okay, you finish sketch, then you click on extrude, and then you go from there. So my distance here is also going to be 2 millimeters. And from here, I'm going to select that I want it to join. It needs to join because it all needs to be one piece.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I could show you what it comes out to be.
Ooh.
So now I have that groove in there.
But there's also.
This is the back piece right here, which is going to hang on to it, where it attaches whatever that you're hanging on.
Yeah, but you're leaving it open, like solid, hollow in the middle.
Yeah. Because you got to be able to fit a picture in there, right?
No, yeah, I get the big part, but the hanging piece is also hollow. Like,
Where is? Oh, it's right here. Look.
like right here. This is hollow too.
No, it's not hollow.
Okay.
Hey, look. Right here.
Right.
So it goes in there.
Okay.
Like that. So all that, everything is actually solid right there. Okay, yeah, don't select them all. Oh, so.
You're going to extrude. And I'm black.
You have to do this. I think you might have selected backside. Yeah. So when you did this, you flipped it over by accident. You were on the right side. That's why. So yeah, your left-handedness. You say cut, join, and this might actually be because you are the other direction. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. So it has to be a negative. Because the way that you set this up. Give me 1 second. If I don't keep touching my screen, it will lock again. Watch out.
Still learning. Oh, I said that same thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get
Yeah. Yeah.
this stuff doesn't have to be black.
No. So when we extrude it, it'll come out. See? Right there. Now you can select it. It's all one piece.
Let me open the back.
Where? Flavio! Can't really get much done if your computer's not on.
It's happening right now.
So now this is me yelling at you in the video. So when I call your parents and say, hey, Flavio's not doing his work, here is evidence of the video. See Exhibit A. So, you mean the first step of turning your computer on? Finish. Click on it. Okay, same thing for you. So you need to also trim. So we're trimming this part. So it's joining. So now it's joining first. So select this now. Okay. What was your problem? Okay, why don't you move right up front? I got plenty of seats right there. Uh-huh. Or so you're gonna sit there and do nothing, all class? Move up to the front if you can't see. Right here. Perfect. You're already behind. Fine. I will let you be that guy. All right, so now, since I have all the measurements, I know you guys put the measurements in your notebook because you guys are doing the same thing on yours. It's almost like I'm giving you instructions to help you finish yours. I am going to create another sketch Huh? Okay. I'm going to create another sketch, but I'm going to select the new top part here. So my build plate is now on top of the piece that I just extruded. 2-point rectangle. I'm going to start it at the bottom. Now I'm here, right there. So I'm doing the whole thing. So I just selected the whole thing there. Now that I just created that, I am going to extrude, but this time I'm extruding the piece that I just made. That piece there and there. So all that new rectangle I just did, it's going to be extruded together. That's going to be another 2 mil. So you can make sure you're doing it right. So if you notice I have it selected, I see when I put the 2 mil, it comes up where it should be, and that's the part that I want. And make sure you put it as join. There we go. So now from here, what I did is I have, this is the front, this is the back. I have that little sleeve right inside there where this will slide in. Now I need to make the window for the front. So the window is the part that I need to actually have hanging over so it keeps the picture or whatever it is inside the frame. So it's got to be extending a little bit further than what it originally was right there on these walls right here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a sketch on the face. And this is going to be important for you. I'm going to make construction lines first. So line type, this is construction line, so it's a dotted line, and it's not really part of the project. I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to go here, select on the very corner. I'm going to go all the way down to the other corner. I'm going to do that again here. What did that give me now? Anyone know what that gave me? Aaron, what did that give me? Flavio? Quit putting stuff on the back of his head. Hey, Flavio, come on up here anyway. Come on up here. Yeah. I think in elementary school you were that little kid that had to sit next to the teacher's desk all the time because you kept misbehaving. Was that you? You don't think so? So I'm gonna put you over here next to Miss Sanchez, so Miss Sanchez could assist you in this process. Okay. All right. So again, let's go back to this. Dylan, Uzi, what do you think I did by making that construction lines? What did the construction line do for me, though? Dylan? Okay, but why did I want to do this? What a construction line is, it's not part of my project itself, it's just using a reference. So by doing that, it now gives me the exact center of this right here. So since it gives me the exact center, I could actually make a window right inside here and make it the size that I need, and it's the same shape as the outside. So it's going to trace around here. So I'm going to turn off construction lines, and I am now going to make a rectangle with a center. So I start here, I click here, it locks right into the center. And now if you go right along this, right along, you could actually see it is similar shape, different size. Now, because of my dimensions and what I have over there already, I'm going to make this one be another 2 mil each side. So that would be 50 by, I'm doing the math over here on my paper, you guys want to know. So that is 90, that is 86, 86 minus 4 is 82. 82 by 50. So now, having that, I now have a window, and it is uniform around the edges, and it gives a lip to hold the picture. That makes sense? No? So I have that lip to hold the picture, and now I'm going to take that rectangle that I just made, I'm going to press pull. It's the same as extrude. Press pull is the same as extrude, but the amount that I lifted it up was 2 millimeters. That rectangle right there, I'm going to go negative 2 millimeters. What do you think the negative 2 is going to do to that? If I lifted it up 2 millimeters and then, okay, but it's going to cut a hole in there, and it's going to be exactly the same size that I actually made. So by doing that, I now have the outside trim here that holds this in place. So this here is your basic frame. Basic frame, that's all it is. It's your basic frame. I know you guys could actually do better than basic. So again, this is going to be my ID type right here. So if I want to add something to this, let's go back to like we did for my light switch cover. I'm going to add some text. And I'm going to create, go to my surface that I want it on. I want it on the front piece right here. So I got to be very careful what I put. So right here, I'm going to put it there. So now that's going to be there. Create text. Now it says what to do. Put the example text inside this. You'll see this right here. Okay. I'm going to go corner, corner, and then some. So I'm going to have it hang over a little bit here. And then I could play with this. So if you could see this right here, there's two little tildes up there. And I'm going to put my text inside or in between there. So I'm putting central inside there. I'm going to align it to the center. And I can see it is going to hang over a little bit here. I'm going to change. Let's go this. Let's change it all to capital. Why not? A little bit too big of letters, so let's make it 9.
Can you manually
Eight.
resize it, or you have to use the text box?
Use this, because quite often people click on the wrong thing. All right, along with this, you could also add text along the side. The bottom, you could flip it horizontal so it could read it backwards. So if you're going to make like a stamp, like an ink stamp, you would flip it backwards so you could actually press it. Same thing right here, up and down vertical. And I'm going to hit OK. Now that I have that there, I'm going to finish the sketch. I'm going to click on my letters. So if you notice they're all highlighted blue, I'm going to right click that. And I can do press pull. If I were to do this button over here, I would have to select each one individually. But I have them all selected already, so I can do press pull. And I am going to bring that out 1 millimeter. You can bring it out more if you want to. Make sure it has join. There we go. So there's my letters. If you can see here, it does hang over. So I will be able to see a little bit in over my picture. So I think that's kind of neat. I will hang it from here. Since you guys are doing holiday ornaments, this is a basic version of a frame, a picture frame. You're going to size it to whatever frame or picture you want to put in there. If you already have a 3.5 by 5 photo that you want to frame, make your frame based on that. If you want to add special decorations, stars, hearts, there is all kinds of stuff that is in some of these. There is some like template with a couple already there. Different patterns, just whatever you want. So now I'm going to end this here because this is starting it. I'm not doing the whole holiday ornament for you. This is just your basic starting on how to do these things, and you have to make your own design. So this week, I would like to actually have by Friday at least this much here with whatever design you put on it submitted for your assignment for this week. So you make your design, you come up with your design in Fusion, and then I'll show you how to submit it. So I'm going to go save here. This is my holiday ornament. How do you spell ornament? O-R-D. N-O-R-N? M-E. Immediate?
Ornament.
Okay, hey, look. I have dyslexia. You could go ahead and sound it out all you want. It's still not going to help me.
Really?
Yeah. O-R... I have no clue.
O-R-N-A-M-E-N-T.
Wow, that looks so wrong.
Ornament.
And save it under your whatever projects that you're working on. So in here, I'm saving it there. And I'm going to put my name on it. Because if you want credit, you put your name on it. So there's my file. So it has the assignment name and it has my name on it. Now, File, Export, Holiday Ornament Pacho version 0, Autodesk Fusion Archive.f3d. And if you notice it comes up in downloads, I'm going to export it. and that's what you load up into Canvas. So, questions, concerns, complaints, conspiracy theories? Yes. Yeah, I'm posting it right now.